I used to live there.
나는 그곳에 살았었다.
I used to live there. I used to live there. I used to come here with Daddy.
나는 아빠와 함께 여기에 오곤 했다.
I used to come here with Daddy. I used to come here with Daddy. I used to like English.
나는 영어를 좋아했었다.
I used to like English. I used to like English. I used to work out every day.
나는 매일 운동을 하곤 했다.
I used to work out every day. I used to work out every day. I used to have long hair.
나는 머리가 길었었다.
I used to have long hair. I used to have long hair. I used to work in insurance.
나는 보험 일을 했었다.
I used to work in insurance. I used to work in insurance. I used to get up early in the morning.
나는 아침에 일찍 일어나곤 했다.
I used to get up early in the morning. I used to get up early in the morning. I used to live with my parents.
나는 부모님과 함께 살았었다.
I used to live with my parents. I used to live with my parents. I used to go hiking every week.
나는 매주 등산을 하곤 했다.
I used to go hiking every week. I used to go hiking every week. I used to have a crush on you.
나는 너를 짝사랑했었다.
I used to have a crush on you. I used to have a crush on you. I used to smoke a lot.
나는 담배를 많이 피우곤 했다.
I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke a lot. I used to come here as a kid.
나는 어렸을 때 여기에 왔었다.
I used to come here as a kid. I used to come here as a kid. I used to go out with friends.
나는 친구들과 외출하곤 했다.
I used to go out with friends. I used to go out with friends. I used to eat bananas for breakfast.
나는 아침으로 바나나를 먹곤 했다.
I used to eat bananas for breakfast. I used to eat bananas for breakfast. I used to dream about you.
나는 너에 대한 꿈을 꾸곤 했다.
I used to dream about you. I used to dream about you. I used to work here.
나는 여기서 일했었다.
I used to work here. I used to work here. I used to paint all the time.
나는 항상 그림을 그리곤 했다.
I used to paint all the time. I used to paint all the time. I used to eat there.
나는 거기서 밥을 먹곤 했다.
I used to eat there. I used to eat there. I used to pretend that I didn't understand it.
나는 그것을 이해하지 못하는 척하곤 했다.
I used to pretend that I didn't understand it. I used to pretend that I didn't understand it. I used to play the piano.
나는 피아노를 치곤 했다.
I used to play the piano. I used to play the piano. I used to invest in stocks.
나는 주식에 투자하곤 했다.
I used to invest in stocks. I used to invest in stocks. I used to skip breakfast.
나는 아침을 거르곤 했다.
I used to skip breakfast. I used to skip breakfast. I used to go to high school with her.
나는 그녀와 함께 고등학교를 다녔었다.
I used to go to high school with her. I used to go to high school with her. I used to enjoy me time.
나는 나만의 시간을 즐기곤 했다.
I used to enjoy me time. I used to enjoy me time. I used to have a cat.
나는 고양이를 키웠었다.
I used to have a cat. I used to have a cat. I used to go to bed late.
나는 늦게 잠자리에 들곤 했다.
I used to go to bed late. I used to go to bed late. I used to come out here and talk to them.
나는 여기에 나와서 그들과 이야기하곤 했다.
I used to come out here and talk to them. I used to come out here and talk to them. I used to live in Spain.
나는 스페인에 살았었다.
I used to live in Spain. I used to live in Spain. I used to sleep over at her house.
나는 그녀의 집에서 잠을 자곤 했다.
I used to sleep over at her house. I used to sleep over at her house. I used to use it a lot.
나는 그것을 자주 사용했다.
I used to use it a lot. I used to use it a lot. I used to attend the event.
그 행사에 참석하곤 했다.
I used to attend the event. I used to attend the event. I used to read a lot of books.
나는 책을 많이 읽곤 했다.
I used to read a lot of books. I used to read a lot of books. I used to fixate on my school grades.
나는 학교 성적에 집착하곤 했다.
I used to fixate on my school grades. I used to fixate on my school grades. I used to throw up all the time.
나는 항상 토하곤 했다.
I used to throw up all the time. I used to throw up all the time. I used to commute by car.
나는 차로 통근하곤 했다.
I used to commute by car. I used to commute by car. I used to go swimming every day.
나는 매일 수영하러 가곤 했다.
I used to go swimming every day. I used to go swimming every day. I used to think that.
나는 그렇게 생각하곤 했다.
I used to think that. I used to think that. I used to like her a lot.
나는 그녀를 많이 좋아했었다.
I used to like her a lot. I used to like her a lot. I used to spend 2 weeks here almost every summer.
나는 거의 매년 여름마다 여기서 2주를 보내곤 했다.
I used to spend 2 weeks here almost every summer. I used to spend 2 weeks here almost every summer. I used to have one of these.
나는 이것들 중 하나를 가지고 있었다.
I used to have one of these. I used to have one of these. I used to think I couldn't live without him.
나는 그 없이는 살 수 없다고 생각하곤 했다.
I used to think I couldn't live without him. I used to think I couldn't live without him. I used to work on Wall Street.
나는 월스트리트에서 일했었다.
I used to work on Wall Street. I used to work on Wall Street. I used to go to the cinema every week.
나는 매주 영화를 보러 가곤 했다.
I used to go to the cinema every week. I used to go to the cinema every week. I used to know everyone in here.
나는 여기 있는 모든 사람들을 알고 있었다.
I used to know everyone in here. I used to know everyone in here. I used always to dream about the future.
나는 항상 미래에 대한 꿈을 꾸곤 했다.
I used always to dream about the future. I used always to dream about the future. I used to play with her.
나는 그녀와 놀곤 했다.
I used to play with her. I used to play with her. I used to know her mind.
나는 그녀의 마음을 알고 있었다.
I used to know her mind. I used to know her mind. I used to live alone.
나는 혼자 살았었다.
I used to live alone. I used to live alone. We used to spend every Sunday together.
우리는 매주 일요일을 함께 보내곤 했다.
We used to spend every Sunday together. We used to spend every Sunday together. My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
내 아내는 긴장하면 방귀를 뀌곤 했다.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. My wife used to fart when she was nervous. My father used to come here.
아버지가 여기 오곤 했다.
My father used to come here. My father used to come here. We used to go out.
우리는 외출하곤 했다.
We used to go out. We used to go out. My life used to revolve around my work.
내 인생은 내 일을 중심으로 돌아가곤 했다.
My life used to revolve around my work. My life used to revolve around my work. He used to come over to the house all the time.
그는 항상 집에 놀러 오곤 했다.
He used to come over to the house all the time. He used to come over to the house all the time. He never used to like to leave home at all.
그는 집을 떠나는 것을 전혀 좋아하지 않았다.
He never used to like to leave home at all. He never used to like to leave home at all. She used to hate vegetables.
그녀는 야채를 싫어하곤 했다.
She used to hate vegetables. She used to hate vegetables. He used to travel a lot.
그는 여행을 많이 하곤 했다.
He used to travel a lot. He used to travel a lot. My father used to have blackouts when he drank.
아버지는 술을 마시면 필름이 끊기곤 했다.
My father used to have blackouts when he drank. My father used to have blackouts when he drank. I used to be fat.
나는 뚱뚱했었다.
I used to be fat. I used to be fat. I used to be introvert.
나는 내성적이었다.
I used to be introvert. I used to be introvert. I used to be popular.
나는 인기가 많았었다.
I used to be popular. I used to be popular. I used to be allergic to seafood.
나는 해산물 알레르기가 있었다.
I used to be allergic to seafood. I used to be allergic to seafood. I used to be lactose intolerant.
나는 유당 불내증이 있었다.
I used to be lactose intolerant. I used to be lactose intolerant. I used to be interested in politics.
나는 정치에 관심이 많았다.
I used to be interested in politics. I used to be interested in politics. I used to be terrified of flying.
나는 비행기 타는 것을 무서워했었다.
I used to be terrified of flying. I used to be terrified of flying. I used to be a teacher.
나는 선생님이었다.
I used to be a teacher. I used to be a teacher. I used to be a vegan.
나는 채식주의자였다.
I used to be a vegan. I used to be a vegan. I used to be good at math.
나는 수학을 잘했었다.
I used to be good at math. I used to be good at math. I used to be a big fan of BTS.
나는 방탄소년단의 열렬한 팬이었다.
I used to be a big fan of BTS. I used to be a big fan of BTS. She used to be such a good student.
그녀는 좋은 학생이었다.
She used to be such a good student. She used to be such a good student. We used to be best friends.
우리는 가장 친한 친구였다.
We used to be best friends. We used to be best friends. We used to be inseparable.
우리는 때려야 뗄 수 없는 사이였다.
We used to be inseparable. We used to be inseparable. Do you remember that cabin that we used to rent?
우리가 빌렸던 그 오두막 기억나?
Do you remember that cabin that we used to rent? Do you remember that cabin that we used to rent? Wait, what used to be there?
잠깐만요. 여기 뭐가 있었죠?
Wait, what used to be there? Wait, what used to be there? There used to be trail here.
예전에는 여기에 산책로가 있었다.
There used to be trail here. There used to be trail here. There used to be a parking lot.
예전에는 여기에 주차장이 있었다.
There used to be a parking lot. There used to be a parking lot. There used to be a back door.
예전에는 여기에 뒷문이 있었다.
There used to be a back door. There used to be a back door. There used to be a post office.
예전에는 여기에 우체국이 있었다.
There used to be a post office. There used to be a post office. It used to be right there.
그것은 바로 거기에 있었다.
It used to be right there. It used to be right there.